All right, so we're going to be talking about UFC Fight Night, Smith Teixeira, a Wednesday night fight.
Tomorrow or today, depending on when the hell you're watching this, or yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, it's this week. I mean, that's weird. It's weird. Wednesday fights are weird. But maybe they're counting on the fact that, hey, we got to get X number of fights done for the TV contract. We need some revenue coming in, and let's throw a fight on Wednesday so we can get our schedule back up and running. But
on the plus,
yeah, we got Lionheart and Glover Teixeira, the old man, the guy who, man, according to UFC.com, he's 40. He was 40 10 years ago. And, Lionheart, who's 31, young buck, had a great showing with, Jones in his last few fights. Heavy-handed, kid that goes on for days and days and days. And, Glover can take a punch. I don't know how much he has left in the tank, though. I mean, is he just meat for the young Lionheart?
What, you think they're giving Lionheart a smoker? What, are you kidding me? And Glover?
I don't think Glover's a smoker, but I think Glover is a guy who will fight anytime, anywhere. He's not going to back down from a fight.
Stupid.
But I mean, does he have anything left? Like, what is his role in the UFC now? What is his fight career look like now? He's not going to be competing for a title. I mean, those days are past. So is he just kind of that old guard that helps guys out, helps young guys kind of, get someone to pound on for a while and then move on to the upper echelon of the division?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of guys that are, but he's just another gatekeeper. Like, it's a stepping stone for fighters that are more up and coming than he is to be like, let's see where you are. Like, if you can do well or beat him, then okay, we'll give you the shot, or we'll, put you in the upper echelon. But if not, it's like, no, you don't deserve a title shot right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, the way I see this going is 1.5 rounds, maybe. Lionheart eating the old lion, young lion eating old lion, and call it a day. I don't think we're gonna get much out of this fight. We're not gonna learn anything about Lionheart that we don't already know. And obviously not learning anything from Teixeira, but I don't know if you see it any different.
I think Lionheart's going to come out pissed off and try and end it as early as possible. I will say, I think the later the fight goes, the more it favors Glover, because he can game plan. He's been in there before many times. He's got 9 years of experience on him. It could be bad, but if Anthony Lionheart is able to get to him, it's over.
I think if it goes later rounds, it means that he's just been pounding Teixeira, and Teixeira just been taking a punch, and Teixeira just won't go, away. I think that's what's going to happen more often than he's actually taking him to deep water and making him fight, and then he's game planning him. I think he's.
This is not a deep water fight to me. There are no chance.
Yeah.
Look, we got everything at 249 wrong, so what the hell do we know? But, dude, if it goes beyond 2, I'll be shocked.
Yeah. I mean, look, let's go on to the next fight. I mean, Ben Rothwell, OSP. Ben Rothwell, who can use a little bit of that Manscaped product that the UFC has been touting. Not a guy you want to grapple with because he's hairy and sweaty. I'm going to put it out there. And OSP, I think, a fight that he needs to win. I mean, look, OSP, this is going to be a fight where if OSP loses, it's going to be just like we're talking about with Teixeira. Where does he go from here? Where is his career going? I mean, Ben Rothwell's a tough fight to take, man. I mean, that guy can dish it out, and he can take it. I mean, he's a tough kid.
Yeah, and it's a heavyweight fight, too. I mean, as with any heavyweight fight, any one punch or one knuckle or even a feint can, I mean, anything can end a fight with heavyweights. But look, I think Ben Rothwell is a great fighter. I enjoyed watching him fight, but I, for years, and you know this, have loved watching OSP. So I will always root for OSP. So I'm taking OSP here, even though I think that Ben Rothwell could put him away at any time. But I would take OSP. I'm sure you disagree.
I absolutely disagree because I think OSP has never reached his full potential. I think that he is I don't think he's a real fighter. There's something about him where I'm like, I just feel he can't get to where he needs to get to, where people feel like his potential is. And I don't know why he has never been able to really turn it on and make it happen for himself. I think Ben Rothwell's going to eat him up, and I think this goes maybe 2.5 rounds, and Ben Rothwell will finish it.
So you got it finishing in the final third round?
Yeah, that's where I have it going.
All right. I'm going to go, because like I said, huge OSP fan, just for giggles. I'm taking OSP knockout early second round, just for fun.
All right. We'll see where it goes. I mean, look, I don't want to talk about the rest of the main card. It's like a typical fight night card. There's guys that they're trying to make a name for them, and look, I'll watch them, but we don't have to talk about them. Let's talk about the prelims, because I think that there are a couple interesting fights there. I mean, you have Arlovsky. Again, another guy like Teixeira. Where is his career going from here? Where does he go? What is he doing? Is this just another payday for him? I don't know. He's fighting, Philippe Lins, and to me, this is a toss-up fight. I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, look, I have to agree with you. I've seen Arlovsky fight many times, twice, I think, live in person, thankfully. I've never seen Lins fight that I can remember, so I'm sorry, but I've got to go with the guy I've seen live, which is Arlovsky. But I agree with you. It's a coin flip for me. I don't know much about Lins.
This is what they know about Lins on UFC.com. His record is 0-0-0.
What?
He has no country. His height is 0 feet 0 inches.
He's 6'2".
He has no weight. His reach is 0 and his leg reach is 0.
Cool.
All kinds of zeros. Dude, this dude's a ghost.
Well, then he's definitely going to win, because how do you beat that?
He's like Ghost Dad. He's not really here.
How do you beat Agent Zero?
Exactly. I mean, Monstro, is nobody. He's nobody and everybody.
Wait. Wasn't that the whale from Pinocchio? Seriously. Isn't that who that is? Yeah, Monstro, right?
I don't know. I mean, who knows how any of these guys get their nicknames, but maybe Monstro is monster in some other language, right?
No, it's Monstro according to the Disney Wikipedia, is the whale from Pinocchio.
Well, he's big. He's a big dude, so maybe that's why he got his nickname. But UFC doesn't know him, so we don't know him. But I think Arlovsky's gonna get a submission out of this one. Maybe second round. I don't
know though. It's heavyweight. Arlovsky fighting in heavyweight usually goes for the knockout. He usually doesn't try and grapple.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Lins is Brazilian, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think that it's going to go to the ground, and right. I like Arlovsky on the ground. I think
I'll take it. Look, I want to go back to the main card just for a split second. The 3 fights that we're not talking about, it's because we just don't know the guys. I'm sure there's people out there that are like huge fans, and I want to know them, but this is no longer like the Liddell, Tito Ortiz days where guys fought 3 or 4 times and you knew everybody ever. Like everybody, like, oh, I know that guy.
Maybe these guys will do something where you'll know them.
Oh no! Look, we'll have a recap, and we will talk about every fight on the main card and what we thought, because I'm excited to watch every fight because live sports is awesome.
I just want to talk about fights I'm interested in. I'm not interested in.
Well,
honestly, like there's nothing about those guys right now that interests me. And maybe we can have one of those guys on the show and they can tell us a little bit more about themselves. I'd love to do that.
Not knowing who they are. They're like, yo, have you never heard of me? So.
No. That's when we pull in Adam Hunter and tell him how much we love him and that we've been big fans of him since back in the day.
That will be you.
I love Adam.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just giving him a shout out, but he does do that. I love you. I love every fighter. I want to be your best friend, and come on MMA Roasted, right? That's what he does. That's what he does. Okay. Former producer.
First of all, full disclosure, you say Adam Hunter, you know what I think?
Oh.
The guy from Streets of Rage. Yeah, the video game. Mm-hmm. That's where my brain went. I was like, we're not pulling the Streets of Rage character. And then you said he's a real dude. That's when I learned it was a real dude. So that's what I know of that guy.
Last fight I want to talk about is Michael the Menace Johnson. I'm a big fan of his. Again, I keep harping on this. It's like, where are these guys' careers headed? Where are they going? Michael Johnson was gonna be the dude. He was the dude for a hot minute, and I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, and maybe some bad matchups, but he's taking on a guy, Thiago Moises. Look, I mean, it's a conflicting style fight. Michael Johnson's going to want to stay on the feet. Moises want to go down, and we'll see who can make their game plan go through. But I'm going to lean to Thiago Moises on this one to help push the Menace into a early retirement.
Look, I agree with you about Michael Johnson. I was a huge fan of his on Ultimate Fighter, and what was it, early 2010s when he was fighting. I thought he was going to be the next big, huge thing in the UFC. Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to be the man, and it just never came to fruition. It never happened for him, unfortunately. But I've rooted for him since then. I'm going to root for him here. So give me Michael Johnson. Screw it, first round knockout. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go real bold. First round submission of the I'm assuming Brazilian.
First round submission of
the Brazilian. Screw it. Give it to me.
Of a
Why
guy
not?
named Thiago Moises.
Yeah.
No way.
Give it to me.
Book it. Book it.
Book it. If anybody makes a bet on that in Vegas, it wins. I want a cut of that.
Yeah. Call your bookie now.
Yeah.
Something with the hot take on.
But if you lose, I'm not paying. If you lose on it, I'm not paying it. Only if you win. That's how that works.
Oh man.
Yeah, we out.
Yeah, we out.